Okay, let me just go back really quickly. So Barbara Canales? No? Brent Chesney? Okay. Rudy Garza? Oh, who's that? Did someone just join us?
Brent Chesney.
Okay, great. Mr. Chesney. Rudy Garza? Rudy?
Yes.
Okay, good. Paulette Guajardo? Gil Hernandez?
Here.
Michael Hunter? Mr. Hunter? Okay. Joe McComb?
Here.
Ben Molina?
Here.
Jim Needham is absent. Sylvia Tran Oliver is absent. Gabe Rebus is absent. Everett Roy.
Present.
Okay, we do have a quorum to conduct the meeting.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Huerta. First order of business is minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Next item.
Chairman Smith, just for the record, there were no public comments
Okay,
received.
yeah, thank you. Next item of business, financial report, Mr. Houlihan. Oh,
Good morning.
good morning.
My name is Heather Hurlbert. I am the Director of Finance. Can you go ahead and pull the presentation up, please?
Ms. Huerta, Judge Canales is joining.
Yes, sir, thank you. Hello, would you like to have a seat in the front
Hey, can you bring up the financial report, please?
with the phone? Okay, no worries.
It's not back there? Okay. Okay. I apologize. The financial report is not, I cannot show it on the screen, but I will go ahead and review it. The financial position for the TIRZ as of April 30th, we had a beginning balance for the fiscal year of 14.8 million. We've had expenses of 8 million, leaving us an ending fund balance of about 3 million. Our balance in the CIP project fund is 9.7 million. I did want to update, we have estimated, we have modified the estimates for our fiscal year 20 revenue. And so we are estimating that we will have $4.8 million in revenue for fiscal year 20. And we did revise our interest earnings slightly due to the drop in our investments. So that does conclude my presentation. Are there any questions?
Any questions out there and in the land? Okay. Hearing no questions, thank you, Heather.
Okay, you're welcome.
Next item of business is the budget. Now, Mr. Houlihan, you can come up. We had beauty before age.
Good morning, board members. Eddie Houlihan with the Office of Management and Budget. This is the budget for the Packery Channel, or TIRZ 2. This was created quite a while back, and the base values in this area is $82,695,000. The values for last year, 2020, tax year 19, fiscal year 20, was a little over 513 million, and the preliminary values received for 2021 is a little over 522 million. An over $9 million increase, or 1.8% increase with the preliminary values. Again, we will receive the certified values in late July from the appraisal district. So this is the revenues for the participating entities. The city currently $2,771,000 in proposed revenues, and the county is $1,336,000. Hospital district $482,000. in some interest revenue, listed in there, and some delinquent and penalties and interest, budgeted, for the total of $4,731,000 in revenues. In the expenditures, a small amount budgeted $4,000 for the, any administrative costs that may come up, training or and so forth, and then the debt payment scheduled, and then the transfer to general fund, which is the administrative charge, of a little over $115,000. Total expenditures of $1,822,000. The gross ending fund balance is $4.6 million. The net is $2,006,000, and you have a couple of reserves: a bond reserve of $1,005,000, and then a maintenance reserve of $500,000. Bring your attention to the estimated column, where last year or this current year we transferred over to the capital budget $15,934,000. I do have a slide that details where those monies reside in the capital and what the projects were transferred for. The dredging design was $350,000. The dredging construction $4 million. The revetment $4.6 million. The Park Road 22 $6,884,000, and then a contingency of $100,000, bringing the total to $15,934,816. I'll stand by for any questions that you might have.
Anybody have any questions?
Question.
Okay,
Yes, I have a question.
can you
How
identify
much-
yourself, please?
I can't. This is Councilman Hernandez, Chair. I have a question. Regarding interest payments here, as well as payment on principal, how much outstanding debt do we have on this TIRZ?
How much outstanding debt?
Yes.
In our balance sheet. $3,054,000.
Be paid off in 22?
Yeah.
You know how much it is? So
Gil, on the balance sheet,
this will
they're
be
showing
paid off in-
yeah, $3 million.
$3
Okay.
million to be paid off in 22.
And that's when this TIRZ expires?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Houlihan, I have a question. So we're transferring quite a bit of money in the CIP, and some of it, like the revetment, we don't know when it's going to be spent. So who gets the credit for the interest in there?
The credit, it will go back to this fund.
It goes back to the TIRZ
Yes.
fund.
We
Okay.
typically appropriate interest annually, and it'll go back to this area, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, hearing no further questions, next item of business is identify future agenda items. Does anybody have any future agenda items? Okay, hearing none, meeting adjourned.